If I can do it, you can do it. Stick around and I'll show you what we're doing. What's up everybody? Today we're going to do another pumpkin spice treat for you. I know it's pumpkin spice season and everybody likes that pumpkin spice, right? So today it's a no-bake pumpkin cheesecake recipe. Let's get in it. Alright, let's get started with these ingredients for the crust. Here we have a cup and a half of almond flour. And here we have 3 tablespoons of salted butter, and it's melted. We have 2 tablespoons of magic bakers here, and we have 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon here. So what we're going to do is put everything in here. Instead, I'm not going to use my big food processor. I'm going to use this little one, but we're going to throw everything in here and mix it up until it gets into a clumpy consistency, and then we're going to press it into a pan. So there goes this. And we have that. Then our cinnamon. And the magic baker. Yeah, I made a mess. And we're just going to blend that up. Let me clean up my mess. So my KitchenAid little immersion blender comes with this little thing with it. Now if you got a Ninja or something fancier than this, it'll do the same thing, but let's get it blended up. Alright, I've got that all incorporated. I'm going to put it in a pie pan that's been greased and just kind of press it in there and make it into a pie crust. Yep. I haven't used a pie pan in I don't know how long. I typically don't make a lot of desserts and stuff, but it's pumpkin pie season, so we're going to do this. So let's get this worked in here, and I'll get my hands in here and get to pressing. So the key is to try to make it even. So now my wife, man, for holidays, she made the best apple pie, and it's all kinds of memories with the pies because yes, she made the apple pies, and this pie pan was my grandmother's, and I'm sure that she used it heavily. And but yes, that's the cool thing about cooking. It's a time machine for me. I go back and reminisce about things and stuff like that. So there's what it should look like when you're done. I think that was the very first time I pressed out a pie crust or a cheesecake crust. I know a lot of times people use pecans for the crust, but following the directions just to show that if I can do it, you can do it. Let's move on to the filling. Okay, now for the filling, we have 8 ounces of cream cheese. That's a whole block, and you want it to be really at room temperature. We've got a cup and a half of heavy cream. We've got 1 cup of pureed pumpkin. And sometimes if I look at it, and they were like, if you get canned pumpkin or something, you can hit it with the immersion blender and really smooth it out. I want this to be smooth for our cheesecake. We've got 2/3 of a cup of confectioner sweetener. We've got a tablespoon of vanilla extract and 1.5 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. So let's throw it all in here and get the old hot rod blender after it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here is the old hot rod mixer. Last time she made a pass, I think she blew a head gasket, but we're back up to task now. We're going to see what we got. I got a little nitrous on it this time. We might spray a little bit. So let's get this mixed up here. So you'll want to mix it up just for a little bit till it starts getting a little fluffy, and then we're going to put it in the pan. So here we go, putting it in the pan. Put it in the pan. put it in the pan. So yeah, I'm just adding a few pecan crumbs to it from my pecan crusted pork chops that I made earlier here a while back. And if you haven't seen that recipe, go check it out. So now the key thing is to put it in the fridge for about 5 hours and let it set up nice and stiff. That's the hardest part, the waiting. Here we have the final product, pumpkin pie cheesecake. I'm ready to dig into this thing and see how it turned out. Alright, it's time to dig in and test this out. So this does obviously look like a Jello cheesecake, what you normally get, it's in the packages and all that. But let's dig in and see what the verdict is. Oh, smooth, creamy texture, pumpkin spice to the max. You can even add more to it if you like it a whole lot. Hey, thumbs up. My wife said she likes it. She likes pumpkin spice more than I do, so she says it's good. I say it's good. It's worth trying. And if I can do it, knock it out. Hey, until next time, may the Lord bless you and eat you some cheesecake.